Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds with me, your host, UniteTheClans. We are going to do no facecam for a couple episodes. I'm going to try some different recording software, and we will see if we can make things better. I noticed some of the episodes were not ideal. There was a lot of framiness and a lot of skipping, and I tried to cut out the worst bits, but hopefully with this new recording software, we will do better. The frames are solid in the 60s and 70s the entire time, which should make for a great 60 FPS video, and we're going to stick with the high graphics settings. Now, we are here at the Botanical Gardens in this breakaway colony. Look at the rainbow. It's not a rainbow, it's the rings of the planet that we're on, but we are going to try to get to know this town and the other town a little better. Last time we met Thomas and the lady at the head of the gates. I realized I didn't ask her, but she did mention, I didn't ask her how well she knows Zoe, but she did mention looking around Zoe's apartments. Now, where those are, I don't know. This looks like a camp mess. But somewhere are going to be some private apartments, and in them will be, one of them will be Zoe's. This is sort of the town. Oh, this is where the power regulator is, right? Pick up power regulator. See, that's the thing. You would get fried if you grabbed this without turning off the power to one or the other location. So we have to decide which of these two locations we can afford to throw power away from. Gosh, it's so hard, but I guess our immediate plan is to find Zoe and figure out where she is. We'll have to engage in a little combat, because right outside the gates of town, this looks like a character that we could speak to. Hello, sir.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout, too.
Cool.
Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were going to watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
No, not me. Tell me a little bit about her.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics.
Oh.
Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
Tell me more. What was the surprise?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Was she acting strange? The most interesting thing he said, guys, was about going to the bandits to teach them their ways. That's definitely what she did. And there are bandits down the road, so we're going to go find those bandits. We'll have to have a little look around. We'll just try all the doors until one of them works for us. Yes. Right. Examined. Zoe's journal. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me, no more cannery, no more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'am, and would you like others? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back at this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Vale, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much Adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of Adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. We need something more relevant. Good news, I'm alive, starting to feel a little better. Group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs, and they found a way to grow some food. Well, something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms. I suppose, tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. Nice to be away from the cannery, been catching up on serial dramas, the Masked Marketeer. What would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know, that doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders, a band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14, the 100 Hooligans featuring Zoe, the Bandit Queen. Well, that gets to the bottom of it, doesn't it? Alright, now, that being said, Grace, I think her name was the lady that was at the edge of town up here. And when she was guarding the gates, I noticed she was standing right here. I don't know where she's gone. There she is. Hi, Grace.
What is it?
I'm gonna go kill some bandits for you.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well did you know Zoe?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close.
I just talked to him.
If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Okay, perfect. I could trash talk her a little, but let's wrap things up. She doesn't have much for us. Now, she told us to go talk to Stefan. That is the gentleman who sells canid meat, who we just talked to, who told us to go look for scraps of paper in her journals. Now, on my way into town, that's the community center. We will also be visiting that this episode. On my way into town, I noted this. Marauders just outside of town. So, logic tells me, follow the Marauders, find Zoe. Okay, now we're going to do a little quick thing here. We're going to put Parvati in a less aggressive stance. We are going to put her in a defensive stance. Defensive. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay. Alright, and we're going to crouch job because these guys are pretty close. We're going to queue. Oh, 3. There's 3 here. Okay, I'm going to pop the first one. Hopefully a one-shot kill. Nope. Hold on. Okay, didn't kill him. And now I'm going to queue. Okay, we got more coming. Oh, they got tamed canids. They got tamids. Dead. What? Quit, jerk. I thought I was going to be able to, like, arrest him or something. Alright. Good work, Parvati. Canid meat. We don't need to buy canid meat. Come on. It's right here. There will be more. We know that. Let's see. Is that another dead one? Did she do this killing? Who killed? Oh, no. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? It's a gorilla. A primal behemoth. And a primal hunter and a primal ravager. I think we... Can we take them out? Let's do a quick save game, just in case this goes horribly awry. Okay. We gotta take out the little ones first, right? Okay, run. Got him. It dug in the ground. They dig in the ground. Oh! Whoa, Zoe, watch out! One more shot will do it. Oh, boy. Wow, was that even worth it? That didn't even have anything on him. Got some new armor. Okay, looks like a bunch of Ravagers died fighting these. Primal Hunter. We didn't get anything of value out of that. Wow. But it opens up a cave system. Opens up a cave system full of loot and dead bad guys. A bypass shunt. That's for hacking. Bit cartridge and shears. Okay. Well, not totally worthless. That was worth the loot. I thought if we only got the... Ptorari beak. It's a bird. It's a dead bird. Okay. Alright, well, let's reload. Let's get ready for action. There will be more vandals up ahead. More thugs. More marauders. This world is very cool. Watching the spaceships fly in, looking through the rings and all that. We've got a tamed canid right here this time. I can see him and I can get the first shot on him. I don't see any explosives, so we're going to have to be smart about this. Ready? Let's start with this.
Hey, here we go.
Here they come. Oh, wow. Okay. There were mines. Oh, chaos. Zoe, you're not being very defensive. Indeed. We get a new perk here, guys. So let's do a little gathering of loot. We'll search these dead corpses. Come on, they were shooting at me. They got nothing on them? That's crazy. That's crazy indeed. Okay, this guy died via a mine, so we better watch our steps here. And we did some
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Really? We're in the frontier, friends. We're in the absolute frontier. Alright, we're back at it. Oh, I hear one of those dogs. Let's tuck ourselves in a corner. Hide, Zoe. Hide. Well, I keep calling her Zoe. We're looking for Zoe. We got another 10 skill points. So I'm going to go get this up to 20 because we're using a lot of ranged weaponry. We'll get dialogue up to 50, which I don't think is a big bonus. Our power armor limits our stealth. That's good to know. And then we're going to put get leadership skills up to 30. Get both of them up to 30. Okay? So, sorry. Back, and we will apply. And we will hit perks. Now, last time we did this XP companion skill one, we are getting very close to our limit. So I'm going to take this one. 50% carrying capacity, extra 50 kilos. Alright. Alright. And we're in close quarters here, so this rifle may not be the best option. Where are these guys? Dead already? Who killed this guy? Who killed him? A joint actuator? Oh, okay. We know where those look. Hey! Hey!
Wow! You put those marauders in the dirt quicker than the masked marketeer. Teach me your ways.
Oh! You're Zoe. People are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've been sent to find you. I need you to clarify something for me. Let's try that.
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Okay, I'm impressed. How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
All right. How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
All right. So we've got Parvati, engineer technical skill. Now we've got Zoe, charismatic leader. We already got one of those. His name is Me. Why did you leave the camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the Botanical Labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself.
They're not really outlaws.
Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
There was something else, actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Okay, I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Come on, I just killed all your buddies, okay? You should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
You're forgetting one person. What about Stefan? You two were friends.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Yup. Okay, well, take care. I thought she was going to be a follower. But it seems not. It seems we've got Parvati and just Parvati. Now, we can loot this place. Now, the last time I did this, I came in one of these buildings, is when my frames went to absolute heck. But we'll do our best. Hey. What was that noise? That was a jarring noise. Okay. Okay. Alright, we'll do a little looting here, guys. I'll cut away from you. I'll grab everything I can from this camp, make sure I've killed all the baddies, and once I've...
Stand and deliver!
Whoa!
Always wanted to say that.
What's happening? What's happening? Oh, hey! You still alive? Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna have to kill some stragglers. I'll loot this town for all it's worth, guys, and then we'll head back to town. We'll check in and see if Zoe's all the way back, and then once she is, we'll head to the community center, and we will try and knock off one more mission in this episode, okay? We've saved Zoe. We did it, and we talked her into coming back to town. Let me do some loot jobs, and I will come back to you. Okay, friends, we are back. I gathered a whole bunch of gear, including item repair, a new toy, a grenade launcher. I don't know if we have any ammo for it. Yeah, we got ammo for it. Oh, that's cool. Okay, what kind of ammo does it use? Just heavy ammo? Yeah, it uses heavy ammo. Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. We're gonna stick with our standard retinue of weapons, but Zoe is taking her sweet time returning to town, so Parvati and I are going to hit up the community center, which I think was just a little bit ways back on the path to Edgewater. This is it right here. So we are going to make our way to the community center. Once we are there, we have a few missions that actually take place, and a few storylines that have brought us to the community center. The Reverend, the pastor, what do they call him? A vicar. He needs a book from here. It's a journal with the name Nbakonu written on it. And then beyond that, we have the guy in town, Abernathy, and the girl who was outside his house asking us to find drugs from the second story. I don't know if it's actually on the second story, but from this place. And then in addition to that, we have Thomas from the town over there who needs books. I imagine there will be a lot of bloody fighting on the inside, so I'll keep you with me for most of that, and this episode may be a touch on the longer side. I'll cut out what I can, and then once we've accomplished those, we'll have to stop by this town and that town and return the goods we've found to the people who need them most. Let's go ahead and hit up the community center. Oh, we're right in the open here. I can't believe they don't see us. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Incoming! Nice one!
Oh, switch guns. Alright. You fool. Oh, okay, guys. I can't believe I couldn't take him out with one smack. I put like 4 bullets in him. I'll have to get a good sense of what the better weapons are, or what the better goons are. Which of these Marauders is the more dangerous? More bit cartridge, more chaw. Okay, cool. All right, guys. I'll cut out the looting bits. I'll give you the fighting bits and any useful stuff we find. We got to figure out how to get to the upstairs. I imagine there are more baddies in here. Oh, what a cool place. Never mind. Stay with me for a sec, friends. Examine. Coming soon. Mantiqueen. Varanus toxoderidae. Feast your eyes on the great frilled mantiqueen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination. Yeah, she's not in there. Okay, but we've got canids. A Beta Lupus familiaris. Basically, an alternative dog. Okay, we've also got... Oh, we met these guys, yeah! The primals. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives. Okay, and then fish. Fishies. I bet this is salt tuna. The oceans and rivers are the hearts and veins of the Emerald Vale. When salt tuna is highly profitable then salt tuna is our highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. They are semulparous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's when our trusty Spacer's Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, canned, and delivered straight to your dinner table. Definitely not fresh fish. Yuck. It's fish corpses. Okay. Alright, sawed-off shotgun time, guys.
Watch out!
Watch out for what? Watch out for what? What? Here, watch. How many shotgun blasts it take to kill you? Dang hooligan. First aid room key. Okay, cool. Cool. And a bottle of booze. A bottle of 0G brew. Alright, another locked room. More drugs. Vending machine discovered. Okay. Okay, one sec, guys. Let's do a thorough search. Unlock. Oh, we're gonna get a whole bunch of valuable drugs in here. So this is what we need. Ollie toxin free. Genius. Pick up experimental anthracillin. That is, now we need to decide who to give it to. Okay, and then we've got Dervish Mist and some pep pills. We haven't played with any of this stuff, but they help with combat, so we can take some of these things for a boost before going into combat. Corporate Service Award, and we've got all kinds of tools. We've got a broken terminal. Alright, so we've got one of our 3 goals. Now we need to find the archives. Alright, I found stairs. We're hitting the 2nd story. Expect more baddies, but looks like we're on the way to the archives. Pick up Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. Success! Pretty excellent. Okay. And then the other thing we need is the journal. The blue journal marked with the name Bakanu. Alright, let's see if we can find it. Alright, so he must have said near the community center, not in the community center. But we're going to try and complete that mission as well for today. We have one mission that has to take us back to Edgewater and one that has to take us back to the village. So the collector's domicile, 600 meters this way, or 160 meters this way, excuse me. And I imagine we're going to be dealing with some heavy enemies again. Ooh, look at that ringed moon. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so this is it right here. If we can distract them for a while, that would be useful.
Something you need?
No, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that that's not how it works in this game. We go over to our Parvati tab and we change her behavior. She's not very good in defensive. We're going to stick with ranged and aggressive distance medium. Okay? Success. Now, I am going to switch from this shotgun to my long-range weapon, and we'll try Actually, let's put this one on the hotbar as well, the grenade launcher, and we'll see if maybe we can get a couple of them in a single blast. And if we can have them not notice us right away, that would be very useful. So maybe we'll settle in right here, that way I can pop up and snipe over there. See, I think I gotta aim high. Yeah, look, they're coming together. Just be patient. Put it right in between them. Apparently they haven't noticed me. This gun is not as good as I hoped for. Ringleader. Okay, we gotta take him down fast. Done. Stop moving for a sec. Yeah. Dead. Here comes another big one. Look out. That's a sniper. Okay, that wasn't so bad. The key is those ringleaders every time. That is the key, guys. Okay, I'm going to get inside this. I'm going to loot. I'm going to get inside the collector's domicile. And then I will see if we can find this book for the Reverend. Apparently, my friends, this is part of the cannery. There is a big neon sign. Are we going to see it? No, we're not.
Hey, take your time.
There you go. Cannery. I don't know why, but collector's domicile. Let us have a look around. I expect at least one more enemy in the upstairs region or in the back corners of this place. Okay. Weapon parts, and right here. Use terminal. Messages. Available messages. Okay, we've got some scholars talking to each other, Jefferson and Clement. And then from Clement, of course I'd never dispute that the Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, etc., etc. Okay, we got a couple of nerds. So it makes sense that we got some brainiacs in this area. And this is who collected all the books. She said books are for rich people. Parvati did, so... Nobody here. Okay, nice and chill. Okay, we'll do a little looting. And we'll head home. Okay, so, collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I've really been looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Oh, the book collector is the Reverend. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave by the river. Oh, okay. Illustrated manual. The mission continues, friends. Gosh, this is turning into a very long episode, but this is not what I had in mind. Alright, guys, so the mission continues now. We have been directed to the river. If I have to divide this up, I shall. How will I do that? How will I do that? What makes the most sense? Cave entrance. You know what? It looks like it's pretty close. Let's hammer over there. Let's get it. We'll stop by the town. We'll drop off the 2 items for the people in town. We will drop off the 1 item for the person at the Botanical Gardens, and I'll figure out how to edit this into a nicely lengthed episode. Okay? Mega episode 4. Plan better, UTC. That's what I say. Nice shooting, girl. Nice shooting. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try and be quick. I'll get in and out and see if we can find this thing. I killed a couple of guys over here. Mostly they're carrying ammo. Nothing too fancy. There should be another body here, but I don't see it. Necklace. Okay. I hear, like, a vehicle landing. Alright, into the cave entrance. Watch yourself. Okay. I still haven't learned to spot mines on the ground, but it looks like we've found a spot here, friends. So, gather this up. couple more mags. Those are for picking locks, and we have to pick a lock, which conveniently I didn't waste my mag picks earlier. Let's save one right here. I knew we'd need something important. Criminal activities, trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these without consequences.
Nice.
The Journal of Mbakonu, as well as some random gear for us. So that's nice. Alright, that wasn't as big a journey as I thought it might be. The caves look like they continue deeper and take us back outside. That is cool. So we'll head into this town. We're going to give Vicar Max his book. We're going to give the drugs to the lady that was outside Abernathy's house, and then we will finish off by returning to the Botanical Gardens and giving Thomas the first of 3 editions of the Engineer's Manual, and maybe by then Zoe will have returned and we'll get to see an updated version of the Botanical Gardens. But the time is coming where Edgewater is going to lose power, and we're going to have to give it to the Botanical Gardens, I guess. Oh, hey, you know what? Let's get out of here. We'll see you later. Let's not fight another one of those for no reason, okay? Come with me, Parvati. I will meet you guys in town. Alright, friends, we've returned to the church. This was the laggiest of all locations, so if this video is good, we will know the facecam just has to stay away for this series. Look at who we found. Hello, Vicar.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yes, sir. I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
Parlez-vous français?
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Okay. You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it, you just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Wow. So he's a bit of a sham. Speaking of plague-ridden backwaters, I should get going. This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution. Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
A vicar searching for a banned book. Okay. Alright, well, we're just gonna do number 4. This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution.
Yes, you're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Whoa, interesting. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand. What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up.
Yeah, right.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Alright, well, interesting. Maybe some other time, I'll say, because... Or do we take him? Do we bring him with us? Okay, fine. Come with us.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind.
He's the...
I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Alright, cool. Alright. Pretty fun, guys. Alright, so we still only have Parvati as a companion, so he's going to meet us on the ship when the time comes. I don't know when we're leaving the Emerald Vale. We have a couple more things to do here in town to wrap up this mega episode, one of which is finding Martin Abernathy, who lived near... Let me see if I can find his place. He lived near the cannery. I'll find him. I'll be back. Okay, guys? Give me a minute. I believe it...
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
I believe it was this house right here. Now we have a choice. Give the drugs to Abernathy, or give the drugs to this young lady. Florence? Esther. She wants to heal people. He wants them for himself. Let's go with Esther.
I've got some time.
I've got that medicine you were after.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Okay, so we just increased our reputation with the Spacer's Choice. That's interesting. And it's not that simple. You want my silence, you'll have to buy it. Never? That's harsh. At least leave me something to remember you by. Yeah, let's charm her.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
Alright, 1,000 total. I'm curious, who are you going to give that medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Okay, alright. Good stuff, guys. So we had a tough choice there. We have another bigger tough choice to come. But the last thing we're going to do is fast travel back to the Botanical Gardens and give Thomas, Parvati's friend, the engineering journal. And we'll call it a very successful day. Alright, guys, we are here. We are back in the Botanical Gardens. We have to see if what's-her-name is back here after this. But let's do a quick visit with Thomas.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Mr. Smooth, I like to call him. Today's your lucky day. I got one of them for you.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Number 1. Part 1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
Okay, reputation increase here.
I put aside something special. On the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
That's 300 gold, and I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Alright, thank you. We'll see you later, big boy. Alright, guys, let's do a quick check. Let's find the fella who sits on his porch, and we will see if his friend Zoe has returned. If not, we'll pop into her house, which was right next door, I believe. So let's say hello.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Yeah, close enough, okay? I'll come back to this guy. I'm going to trade with this guy, guys, and then we'll go check in on Zoe, okay? Are you home, Zozo? Hi, welcome back.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
That's it? Okay, well, one last visit, guys. We're going to check in right here in the Botanical Gardens, and we'll see if Adelaide is happy with us for having returned her friend.
Anything else I can do for you?
I got Zoe back. This might sound strange, but I don't know where I am. When we first talked, I assumed I'd come to live here.
I am getting old, you know. These 2 lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
And what's that?
Remains to be seen. Might be the man that saves the Vale. Might be Reed's personal gun hand.
Save the Vale?
People around here lack the strength to effect change. Or they have the strength, but not the will. You seem to have both.
Well, thank you. I'm just made of sterner stuff. Why are you telling me all this?
A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
I don't like any of these. Maybe it deserves to come to an end. You could always continue. We'll try this.
Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden.
Yeah.
This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
Okay, so we are not bringing her back. You obviously have some sort of history.
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna?
Gross!
That was all me.
Alright, there's obviously more to it than that, Perceptive.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Fair enough. Sounds like the town turned its back on you.
A fish rots from the head down. I do not blame the town. I blame the leader.
Alright guys, well we have increased our standing with the deserters as well as with Spacer's Choice. Hello. Stop it. It's been a good day. We have accomplished a lot. We got Thomas his journals, we got Zoe back home, most importantly, and we got the Vicar his book. I'm explaining it, darling. Stop interrupting me. We got the Vicar his book back, and now he wants to leave town with us. So whenever we get a power regulator for our ship, which I mean, I think the last thing we need to do in episode 5, let's go talk to Reed one more time before we make our decision, but it seems pretty clear to me if I got to choose between this botanical garden, thriving independent community and that scumbag company town, I'm choosing this place. I'm choosing Adelaide and the Botanical Gardens. Why wouldn't I? You agree? Tell me in the comments below and I'll try and see them before I make a decision, but I'm loving the game and I'm recording ahead of time, so it's going to be hard for me not to keep playing along with the story. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm, of course, UniteTheClans. I hope you have some comments down for me below. What do we do? Save the cannery and the town of Edgewater, or save Adelaide and the Botanical Gardens? We got to choose one or the other. It seems that choice is imminent, and pretty soon we'll have a power regulator for our ship, and we'll be able to take Parvati and the Reverend and leave this Emerald Vale and find a whole new region to play in, maybe even. I can't wait to see what lies ahead for us in the Outer Worlds. Click the like button, subscribe if you're new, and guys, I will see you in episode 5.